lot of activity happening around Valentine's Day, and just 2 days after Valentine's Day, on February 16th, will be the first ever Cupid Run here in Wilmington, Delaware, and we have two special guests today who brought the Cupid Run to Wilmington, and that's Caroline and Chris Molesdale. Thank you for coming to the Wilmington show.
Thank you for having us.
So what is the Cupid Run? Because I think it's unlike what most people in Wilmington are expecting.
It is. So the Cupid Run is going on its 10th anniversary, and it's an international event, but it's, like you said, the first time in Delaware. It was founded by a group of friends, Chad and Drew Leathers and their friends. Drew Leathers unfortunately passed away from neurofibromatosis, which is our cause, finding a cure for that. They were sitting around and they said, you know, these children are uncomfortable in their skin all the time, so let's send the parents out for a day in their underwear and make them uncomfortable in their skin. So that's kind of where it came from, and they're like, just, you know, what can we do to make more money? And it's,
so to be clear, this is a running around in your underwear event.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, so what is that?
For a good cause.
For a good cause.
Yes, for a good cause. But there will also be people running in their underwear.
In their underwear, 5 blocks down Market Street. It's a
no matter what the weather
run.
is?
No matter, I did a snow angel my first year.
A snow angel?
Yeah, it was snowing in Philly. I did a snow angel.
I think it was 11 degrees that
It was really cold.
Wow.
So the inspiration for it was that, so tell us about neurofibromatosis and why this inspired this particular mode of fundraising.
Yes. So the Cupid's Monday Run, 100% of the proceeds go to Children's Tumor Foundation, which is aggressively trying to find a cure and treatments for neurofibromatosis. Neurofibromatosis is a genetic order that affects 1 in 3,000 births, yet people haven't heard of it, and it's more common than cystic fibrosis and Huntington's disease. It is a genetic disorder that allows tumors to grow through the brain and spinal cord and inside and on the skin even. So yeah, we are, and our daughter has it, so we are trying to desperately find a cure for that.
And so when you say that it makes them uncomfortable in their own skin, like what do you mean?
It's painful. The tumors are painful. So the tumors, some of them get tumors all over their skin, and they are extremely painful.
How has this campaign, if you will, how's it helped children so far with the fundraising? How much has it raised?
$16.9 million to date in 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah. So on average, how much a year?
On average, I think is around $2 million per year now. Okay. So as we've had 10 years under our belt, that's the typical average for the 45+ cities that are going to hold this event across the U.S. And
is the reason that it's done so well partly because this is relatively such a common genetic disorder that nobody knows about?
Yeah.
Like, is that what it is?
It's common, and you have parents running it. So most of the race directors, you're going to find they're affiliated with it, and they have a vested interest in finding a cure.
Right. So tell me more about your daughter, Isabel.
She is our NF hero. She was diagnosed, I guess, when she was 2 or 3 months old. So she was born, normal baby. We noticed a few birthmarks and kept adding up. Oh, there were 6 birthmarks, which is 6 or more birthmarks is a telltale sign of neurofibromatosis. So we looked at that, instantly went on the internet, and the only thing that we could find is that she had neurofibromatosis. So immediately we went to take her to see a local physician who sent us to CHOP. But since then, she's had a variety of issues related to NF. She has multiple brain tumors, and you can probably speak a little bit more about the numbers.
I've forgotten. It's around 10. She's around 10 brain tumors, 2 spinal tumors, an optic glioma. She had surgery to remove 1 plexiform tumor from her neck. Those are the ones you'll see on people that get really big, and they can be very debilitating. And unfortunately, we just had a MRI 2 days ago, and she may have another plexiform in her leg this time. So it's.
Yeah. There are a variety of manifestations of NF itself. So one person could manifest in one way and completely different in another. So you might not even be able to tell.
And where is the I guess, the progress on it right now, like on treatment, like what types of treatments are there?
There are a lot of different clinical trials going on through Children's Tumor Foundation, and they actually have a lot of medicines that are working really well. If you look at some of the pictures on their website or even on our social media, because we've been posting them, there's a new medicine, I'm going to mess up the name, Selenitab, something like that, but it's actually reducing the tumor sizes because a lot of them are inoperable. So there's a lot of great stuff that they're doing and coming out with.
And these are just direct results of the money that is raised by the Cupid Run.
Yes.
Yeah, that's great.
Yes.
So it couldn't be a better cause.
No.
So you two look like you definitely are an advocate for Isabel. Can you speak to the parents that have children that has it, like the love that you share with one another? You know, they keep each other motivated. That way, you can be also advocates for. Because my daughter was born a preemie, and we taught 25 and a half weeks, 1 pound 3 ounces, 300 days in the hospital, and that was hard for us. But we had to be advocates for the daughter and then other parents.
Yeah.
Can you speak on that real quick, like how you guys make this? You know, it's your daughter. I get it. You know, but together, how you that bond between you and hopefully it can inspire other parents as well.
Yeah, well, definitely staying connected to the NF community. Honestly, when we got involved with Cupid Run the first year, we have met so many great other families and hung out with them and done things together, and being part of that community has helped us and asking each other questions. And you know, we kind of, I think, have had this, we kind of take turns. One person will lose it one week, another person, and we just kind of help each other through that. But another piece of advice I would offer to parents is make sure the siblings are still getting attention, because our son, I think he probably sometimes is more affected by it than our daughter, because he's so worried about her.
And how old is your son?
He's 12. Okay. He's 12, almost 13, and he's scared. He's scared about it. So you have to make sure you're supporting the other siblings as well, and because they're seeing this other child get all this attention, and they're also hurting from it and need help through it and understanding it.
So for the run itself, how do people register? How do they get involved? What do they do? Give us the rundown.
They can register at cupids.org. And we gave a promo code for you guys.
There's a promo code for the Wilmington show. That's 30 Wilm show for the promo code, and that will give you 30% off registration. But you're also supposed to raise money as part of your
absolutely.
run.
So, and the great thing about raising money is, one, it benefits Children's Tumor Foundation. Easy sell to raise money, and there's all kinds of swag levels. So people earn swag at different levels. So like a T-shirt at $100, they get underwear and open bar at $250.
Yeah, $250 is an open bar.
Yeah.
So if you just raise $250, just $250 for the Cupid Run, you get an open bar.
I know guys.
People like open bar.
Yeah,
I hear.
I was going to say
I hear people.
You better
like
hear.
It. Yeah.
How many people are you expecting downtown Wilmington?
So, okay, my goal is 100 to 150.
Okay.
Right now we have almost 70.
Okay.
That's awesome.
So it's still a good number. It's a good start for first year.
That's a great number.
Yeah.
So if you get 70 people at $250 a person, boom, cha-ching.
Yeah. Where's the? I'm not going to do the math really fast, but where is the open bar going to happen?
In the Queen. We have the whole Queen rented out.
Oh,
so
nice.
I mean, it's a party. It's pretty much a party before and after the run, and a 20-ish minute run with selfie stations. Different businesses are doing selfie stations on Market Street.
Okay.
So yeah, there's dancing, there's silent disco, there's raffle, silent auction.
This is an event. This is a nice.
It's an event. It's an event. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. So it's a great date afternoon if you're looking for something to do on Valentine's Day. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. So
and it's 21 and over.
20. Yeah, we got to make sure we say that.
Kind of obvious, but you know.
So let me ask you, Chris, what was the coldest you ever done?
So it's probably the first year. I think it was around 11 degrees. I could have that wrong, but it snowed, and this was in Philadelphia. So we've been running in Philadelphia for the past 4 years.
Yes.
I think.
Anywhere else outside of Philadelphia?
No.
Okay. Sweet.
Yeah, my sister. Yeah.
All right, so thank you guys so much for coming to the Wilmington show. The Cupid Run, February 16th. and you can register at cupids.org with the promo code 30WilmShow, and you'll get 30% off registration. And please, this is a great cause, and it's going to be a great time.
No pasties.
And no pasties.
Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have any positive stories that Zach and myself need to talk about, be sure to submit it at stories.wilmington.love.